overwhelming. So many stuff.
Alrighty. Jahan and Madora leveled up. Alright.
Ooh. Nice.
1 point! Oh, she can put more strength, but doesn't need it. Dexterity, no, dexterity I don't need it. Intelligence, I don't need it either. Constitution though. Constitution, yes. Probably I do need it. Speed, I need to, but yeah. I get some constitution. Base 9.
Just look at him, asking toll to cross a broken bridge.
Shut up.
Ridiculous.
Hasn't been paid in ages, has he? Might as well jump off the cliff for all the good he's doing.
Ha! I'm sure the goblins wouldn't mind. They could eat off him for weeks.
I'm gonna check
Now let's make a
first
feast
what kind
out
of
of
spells I
old
need,
right?
and then I'm gonna put the
Banquet
skills.
of lard.
Yeah, alright. I think I'll put some... Nothing. I'll save them actually. Maybe I need some armor specialist. The movement penalty is pretty brutal.
My armor specialist in Vaco is 2. Improves your armor rating by 5%, decreases heavy armor and yes.
By 20, I know.
If we approach the bridge.
She has 2 also.
Out of my mind by yesterday. Send another man, as many as it takes. We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
Are you deaf? I said I want those goblins out. Make it happen, even if you have to spear Drexus yourself.
What?
Well, hello there.
A source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? I'm not a source hunter, I'm just a passerby. Tell me about yourself. Don't be surprised if you hear a few kind words about yours truly around town. An overseer's go to enforce his share of unpopular guild decision, you know? I'm finished with this one pony rodeo though. I did my best by these roughnecks, and now it's time for old Brandon to take a load off. In fact, you may be able to help speed my retirement plan along. Let's hear the details. Something seems fishy here. I don't think we should hear more. Let's hear the details.
No crooked balance shall cross these ears. Must say I am also intrigued.
Alright. Oh, I knew a source hunter. Source hunter pricked up. What? That doesn't make any sense. At the sounds of a talent
It's supposed to
silence.
be wood. I knew a source hunter would perk up.
Aha, alright. Because it's missing something.
You think?
Let's discuss your retirement plan. Between you and me, the Troll King sitting on a piece of treasure of more value that even he knows. A metal count alright, a metal count tenebrium that can fetch a prettier sum than its weight in gold. I intend to lift it, sell it, and live on the rest of my days in comfort. The devil's in the details though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the king's cave, much less make off with the stuff without being noticed. But you are a source hunter, you can sniff out any point of mystery, so let's make a deal. You find the tenebrium and bring it to me, and I'll deliver you a few pieces of information about Silverclane, and lores in particular, that are sure to make your mouth water. I wouldn't wish the rot on my worst enemy though, so let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone that keep the rot's ill effects at bay. Alright. Tell me more about the Troll King. Apart from Ganger's stature and incurable case of the uglies, he's not so different from a parakeet. Got a brain the size of a pea and a fervent passion for all things bright and shiny. The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath his mines, but leases it to the mining company for a fraction of its worth in gold. He'd rather put those hefty minions of his on toll duty than mine these hills himself for 5 times the reward. I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least one of those off-lackeys of his must know where to look. They've got to do something with all the gold they've gathered in the course of guarding those damn bridges, haven't they? Further questions? What do you know about the Immaculates? That circus rolled into town shortly after the tenebrium was discovered. Some freak woman with a freak gemstone managed to cure rot by some strange magic and convinced most of the locals that she were the conduit of the goddess or some such tripe. Can you tell me about tenebrium? A strange sort of substance discovered here around 2 years ago, and folks have been clamoring to get their paws on the rust stuff ever since. To the right buyer, it's worth more than diamonds. What do you know about the rot? Rot, you're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Ask around. Half the men here have a brother who died from it. The other half were cured by that cult.
Until we meet again.
You speak to the
kick
other
my
people
cap and
because,
call me Sue. Taking tasks from back dealers, are we? God's almighty. Why, hello there.
The rat says, if these villagers ever find out what Lawrence did, it is curtains for him. Okay, what does
Alright.
this mean?
Bye then.
Okay, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Ah, there is
The
an
guy
address.
said he will give us info about Lawrence if we get the tenebrium.
Well, hello there.
Source Hunter, my liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild, responsible for operations in Silver Glen. Please, valiant hunter, let us know how we can assist you. Okay, tell me about yourself. Oh, I am no one special, merely a humble servant of the guild and a shepherd to the happy flock of miners within this settlement. Okay. My only cause for complaint, your grace.
Is the dying of Skype.
Okay, Lawrence says, you must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it. My liege, to think how I've been betrayed, to think how the humble miners of Silver Glen suffer. I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us. Okay, good idea. In clearing us the tenebrium for our mine, you see, the leader of the troop, a certain spitting Satan named Drexis, promised to clear the tenebrium and be gone. When the job was done though, he and his band of totem-brained fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard.
Shocking news.
Who would expect that?
Who would have seen that coming?
There's approach them in 2 ribbons. These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, your grace. He keeps saying, your grace, my liege, my highness.
Yeah. We're very important people.
And if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis' head on my mantle would save countless miners from a slow starvation, my liege. What's one goblin over countless disenfranchised workers? Drexis. Okay. Reminds me of something. I don't know what.
Drexis, no idea. Doesn't do anything for me. Lexis.
Drexis. Ratax. I'd like to ask you, what do you know about the Immaculates? Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all for getting the mines back in good working order. I'd like to ask you some further questions. Please, your grace, I am completely at your disposal. What is a rot, exactly? Yes, a dreadful business that. I have been fortunate enough to avoid the sickness so far, my liege, but my heart truly breaks. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see what does he have. He has a scroll that does 114 to 132 poison damage and a blue leather belt.
Can you report it?
Unable to steal this item, its value exceeds my limit.
What the? What does that mean?
I don't know, I get that for both of them.
You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to the tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene.
I only have one, that's why, probably.
Fatigue, malaise. At first, we attributed these symptoms to poor diet, laziness, and general malingering. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, the conduit. Care to tell me more? My liege, you ought not concern yourself with a fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult? Really? The whole affair is another embarrassment to
Over
Silverglen.
here, Hunter.
Some insane huckster,
Ahu.
calling herself the conduit of the goddess,
What the hell?
made her way to Silverglen at the height of the Ross hold on our miners. The people were desperate, you see. Oh my god, so much talking. When Bank
Arhu is here.
What?
He,
Arhu?
Arhu is here in a cat form. He just told me to follow him.
Nice. Let's see
I was
what
looking
else.
for a vendor, but alright.
Okay, nothing.
Here, kitty.
Well, hello there.
Alright. So you have made it into the hamlet of Silvergreen, lassie. Unnerving spot, don't you find? I can't quite put my paw on it, but something sinister simmers beneath the tranquil surface of the settlement. What do you make of these immaculates? They are thick as trout, if you ask me, and naturally obsessed with the teachings of some strange woman they call the Conduit. I haven't seen her myself, but she must be a witch or sorceress, and she must possess great personal charm and magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of saggy miners. To have them hop on the bad wagon of shadow religion, wholly alien to them. What makes you suspect something sinister? The blood. No, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad, but I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes, a bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word. They all act like they are following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise, but I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true. No, this town, I have the feeling it's but a facade. What lurks behind the mask of innocence, I wonder. Since you have been scouting the place, perhaps you can tell me where I should start looking for shady going-ons. I have been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silverglen, for I have followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers and goblins even. Mangoth, Hiberheim, of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on, written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. Why are we walking about? Why are you, I guess, walking about Silverglen in your cat form? The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. The white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move unnoticed and indeed unseen. Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this airy little town. Good luck, Hunter. I think I'll take my leave too. People have been eyeing me strangely, and I think I know what is the hive on their blood-crazed minds.
Until we meet again.
Cool.
Careful. Careful.
Ooh, let's see. This is the blacksmith, maybe. Alright, that's fast. Welcome, your knightship. Big welcome indeed. As you can see, we have set up shop here in Silvergreen. And as a matter of course, you'll get my wares at prices that no one else has a right to claim for me. How are you, Bjorn? I have a song in my heart and a spring in my step, my liege. I've had orcs on my tail and badges to boots, and yet I live. How can I be anything but happy? How's the smithy? The smith is doing grandly, your knightship. Thanks to your valiant rescue of Alfie, I haven't had to abandon my most valuable gear, which means my progress are up to high standards we may expect from Bjorn Stoutborn, for such is my name and such is my reputation. Let's discuss Mara. She's alive and kicking, my liege, just like she always was. Most certainly she can be a handful, but I wouldn't really have it any other way. We survive thanks to you, and each hour we are together I'll count as a blessing. Cool shit. And he has a lot of money. 15k. Cool. I guess she can die, you can kill Alfie, and the dialogue changes into what happens with him and the smithy. Do I have anything for sale? No? Really? Where are my items? Did I already sold them? Oh yes, I got nothing. Oh, what? Photos. Right, I have nothing to sell actually. He has a bunch of blue stuff. Unidentified one robe. Unidentified buckler.
think I got stuff to sell, so I will have money if you want.
I spent all my money for that book, I think.
Yep.
I have 2.8k, so okay. Let me sell these things for 2 coins. 1. I can't actually put 2, I think. 1. Click, not click. Write key. 463. How? Why is it going up by 463 things? Really, this is the probably worst thing of the UI. How money works, alright? Apparently I have nothing to sell. But I have a bunch of things. I was in the wrong... no I wasn't. What? Alright, in the all category I don't see things. In the... it's equipped. Duh! Alright.
That's how I sold
Pen-
my armor.
Alright. Whoops. You can see if you want anything.
And I was like, oh, I have such a good armor to sell. Get some of it.
Remember to.
That's funny.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have
Well, hello there.
anything special. He does have a lot of money. So let's sell everything.
I think there is a quest here about their family. Father died and they traced it back to this town. Okay, don't have anything, forgot.
Until we meet again.
Okay, Johan, sell your shit.
I need to sell this since I'm going to use it. We have learned this skill yet. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, I'm selling that.
I have a buffalo amulet. What does that do?
Buffalo soldier. What's the next song? I don't know how it came to my mind, but yes. No idea, maybe it's for something we were supposed to open, I didn't. Or will. Yes. Let's see what Nadia has to say.
Hello there.
Varma Malbetnita, a source hunter in Silver Glen. I have traveled miles on top of miles to find help, and now help has, how you say, appeared from skinny vapors. Tell me about yourself. My story, well, there's no small tale. I think perhaps you will be more interested in the, how you say, short end of the stick. I believe Lawrence, the leader of Manning Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore called tenebrium. Lawrence knew that this one caused rot, charming name, no? Yet ordered miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, became the sickness, and now they, how you say, kick down the bucket. But this sickness, it is not normal. It kills swift and terrible, not unlike source. They come to find the truth, right? My sweet little Pomarba Vizago, my darling Ben. We got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. You're killing me. But he here... There is work very very well painted in mines clearing special rock, right, blah 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 blah. He died. We helped him beside, sent him to rest, but he was in terrible condition. Each hour he grew worse, rot so fast we had really convinced him after 2 short days. He slipped away from us and we buried him with much grief. Aha! He joined army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I joined army as healer to be near and look after my boy. There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon, and this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed Ben. I discovered the tenebrium ore in this weapon. It was the ore that killed them both. I come to Silvergreen to discover truth, and here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conduct his business without apologize to any. So you need help to proving Lawrence not only encourage manners to handle tenebrium. Exactly this. Please, Source Hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his hunters to mine. For your help, I offer a blessing from my homeland. Sevi malskuxekos mi plantos serizarbo. Okay, fuck you.
Altrimenti vi annepo subdiabrangos.
Translation is difficult, but it means something like if you fail, I will plant cherry tree and hold your grandbaby beneath branches.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Russians are hardcore.
That was bad.
Alright, let me sell these things. Don't want them.
How was that a blessing?
She will give us a blessing if we succeed. If we don't succeed, no blessing. Only curses.
She
Alright.
says, for your help, I offer a blessing from my homeland. And then she says, that's not.
Maybe that's a blessing. I don't know. Her homeland is a creepy place.
I feel so blessed.
Until we meet again.
Alright, I guess we have a new quest. Yep, the naked truth. Alright.
Burn my eyes, soaking touch, self-medicate. Become air. Nope. Bullshit. I need some spells.
The miracle!
Alright, here is Loic. Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates. Who are you? I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood. I'd like to ask some questions. Do you have anything to sell? Oh, she has a good 200 axe. 40,000 gold. 70 to 175 damage. 10 to 25 earth damage. Critical 2.0. Critical sense 15%. 20% to set crippled. 10% to set bleeding. 15% to set poisoned. That's pretty good.
That's nice.
Alright, who are the Immaculates? We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul, and you too, Seeker, could become one such part. Let us discuss me joining the Immaculates. You find yourself in the goddess temple, therefore it follows yours will take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome. Read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an Immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment. Alright, the conduit is blah 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 blah, she stands so very high. The goddess is the light and life of all, corrupts the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind. By Immaculate dismay. Alright, yes, you're all crazy. Nope, maybe later. Alright, let's see the book. Book of the Immaculates Part 1. Though the Denebrium made the miners ill, though the rot plagued them, they would be saved. The conduits came bearing a shard of starstone and demonstrated that by sacrificing a lesser being, a small duckling, she could turn starstone into bloodstone. This stone was capable of healing any ailment, including the terrible rot. Though some were skeptical that sacrificial magic could be used for good, the conduit explained that transmitting energy from one lesser being to a greater one restores the balance in the universe, and the balance the goddess' ultimate goal. The conduit then encouraged the healed miners to spread her good word and continue to create bloodstones for the purpose of promoting the greater good of higher beings. You are all crazy. Today we Immaculates continue to promote the universal balance.
Her mouth on this earth, the conduit.
Blah 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 blah. Shut up.
And let it plunge
Let
into
Alright.
me
the
spill
lost.
blood
Going to
for
find-
By
thee,
their
O Holy
blood,
One.
we may
the
redeem
hell?
this downtrodden realm.
You're all creepy.
Immaculate it was, immaculate it may be again.
Book of the Immaculates 3, we need Book of Immaculates 2. And I do not see it here. Or maybe we do the test first, then... Let's see... Alright. Let's try it. Talk to him and take the test.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
Like?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. Blessed be your willing spirit, we commence. Did you save?
Yep. I do not see the question, but I am in the Coop, so
Okay.
we'll both pick.
Premise the first. In honor of
What?
the god.
Right.
In honor of the